Welcome everybody to Wednesday night skill building. Everybody ready to help me out tonight? Yeah, good job. Okay, well, I'm Debbie Barnett, and welcome again, everybody who's joining in on YouTube and watching. I'm going to go ahead and head over to I Love Maj, where we make all the magic happen. Okay, well, you know the drill. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, put it in the Zoom chat, put it on the YouTube chat as well, and hopefully I'll be able to get to you quick enough. Sometimes I don't see it as quickly as I should, but I think there should have a Zoom horn. I was teasing Phyllis last week. I said, you've got to, no, was it a horn or a bell or something? I said uh, that that we need to have something that will be like, don't forget to do your Joker exchange. Oh God, I missed one Sunday night at Siamese. That was not a good feeling at all. All right, well, here we are at ilovemaj.com, and this is where we play. It's a wonderful site. If you have an experience, for anybody who's watching the replay, please do check it out. With my affiliate, you get an extra week to try it out for free. So instead of 2, you get 3 weeks, and you could simply, when you sign up, it'll say, do you have a promo code? Put in uppercase D, uppercase B, or you can grab the full link from underneath any one of my skill building videos. It will be there to just click on it, and it'll just take you right to the sign up, and you don't have to put in that DB. Either way works. The exercise room, great place to hang out and help you strengthen your knowledge of the card. You don't need to memorize the card, but you certainly need to have familiarity with the different categories so that when you get tiles in, you're able to see direction. And that's what's very important. You don't want to be sitting there looking at your tiles and thinking, what do I do now with this big mess? It may look like a mess, but there is a lot of logic to the way we set up our hand and make the magic happen during the Charleston, which is literally the most important part of the game, I feel. So we're going to go ahead and launch the game. I do play with the intermediate level bots. There's beginner, intermediate, and advanced, or standard as they call it, same thing like beginner. Please feel free to start out at the beginner level if you're new to Mahjong, and that will enable you to win more hands, which is always fun as a beginner. But once you start getting better and you know the card more, challenge yourself to move up to intermediate and even advanced at some point in the future. Intermediate is tough enough, trust me. They definitely give me a run for my money. Make sure that you are, I think I was still in Siamese. When I clicked on the 4-player, it took out my bot level there. So make sure you are clicked in the right thing. I go switch between Siamese and 4-player now, so I have to, watch for that. Of course, I'd find out pretty quickly that there were not 4 opponents if I click on Siamese, or 3 opponents, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the game. And no to getting invited to someone else's table. I haven't spoken about this in quite a while, but they do have a timer. The timer helps you determine how long it takes you to make decisions on whether or not you want to call a discard. I leave it off on Wednesday night, so I don't even have to think about it. If you do run out of time, even at the 10 seconds, there's a pause button that you can just click on and give yourself more time. But this is just a way for you to gauge how long it's taking you. Great would be to get down to 4 seconds for sure. And that would be playing at a pretty fast pace. And here we are. Oh, and guess what I don't have any of? My Wednesday night blues. I think I need to have some kind of song about the Wednesday night blues. But I'm going to sort by suit, which is the way I like to start out with organizing the tiles just initially. It's not going to stay this way very long. But what I want to do is I just want to make mention of uh, beginners. Beware that you don't just collect the same suit tiles and hope that you're going to make a run in the consecutive run area. I find that this is one of the hardest things for a beginner to get out of doing. If you follow my system tonight, if you're watching the replay back or you're here tonight, it is this game, although it is about suits, matching suits, it's about matching suits in groupings. So it's not just about matching suits. So if you're using the consecutive run properly, you'll be keeping all the suits in the consecutive number range that you're keeping, not just one. Usually if I have a workshop and I'm watching people play, I can tell pretty quickly whether they're a suit collector. And that's not something that you want to do unless you're doing it for the right reasons, because you see that you have just those numbers in that suit. Because what happens? You're going to mahjong once in a while purely by luck and not by skill. And you're not going to mahjong as much as if you're able to work the entire card. That's the whole point of this game, work the entire card. So I like to work off of multiples. Not that it always works out. Sometimes things change during the Charleston and I have to break up my multiple, but it's a place to start. I leave my flowers intact. I don't pass flowers during the Charleston because I have no idea whether or not I am going to be using a flower yet or a hand that has flowers in it. I don't know how anybody would know that in the beginning unless you have one really good hand that you picked in and it's one of those hands that doesn't use flowers. So let's keep it there right now. Let's work off of our our eights, sorry. So our pair of eights, it's an even number. And the second category on the left side is an even category. So I will definitely keep those evens. And above the even category is also the 2024 category. And I do have a soap, which is also the 0. So I might just stick that there for now. I don't know whether or not I'll be keeping it. If I did, the 8s would not come into play. But again, things could change drastically when we start playing. Now, it could be like numbers, which is under the even category. Right now, I'm just thinking about categories. I'm not thinking about trying to pick a hand. So I don't have a whole lot right now going on either in the evens or even in the like numbers with 8s. When I sort that by evens, I end up having my odds right here. And I have a lot more of the odds than I do the evens. So I'm going to have to really pay attention to what's going on in the Charleston. Now, as far as a run goes, right now, the closest number to 8 that I could possibly be considering a run would be a 5. So it could be a 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I would keep it because I know there are runs with multiple suits. Maybe that will work out. Maybe it won't work out. I don't know. But I really love this here. And I'm going to be quite torn because I've got parts of a hand forming right here that don't include the multiples of 8s. So for instance, under the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, I already know that there's a 2 suit, pung, pung, kong, kong. Pungs meaning 3 identical tiles, kongs 4. line number 2 is right there. Very pretty. In addition, I know there's another hand under there with 135 and the matching dragon. So I'm going to have some challenges here figuring out what the heck I'm going to do. But this is definitely strong enough where I am thinking maybe I even have like numbers with ones as a potential. I have 3 ones. You know, my feeling right now is if I give up the 8 and a 4, you know, I'm going to get in evens. That's going to happen. If I give up the 1s and 3s and 5s, I'm going to get in 1s and 3s and 5s. There's something weird. Randy, I'm not sure if you could see, there's been someone in the waiting room for a while now. My husband, he might have left the area. He's supposed to be watching. Hang on one second, you guys. I don't want to. Okay, he just let her in. Sorry. I was going to mute myself so I could scream across the room to make sure that he's getting paid dearly, by the way. So I'm really torn here. You guys, if you have any suggestions or any strong feelings about something, for me, I know that no matter what happens, I'm gonna end up getting what I am gonna give. I just know that is gonna happen. I don't have jokers, so I also have a good amount of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 hand, which is a fun hand to make. So I am almost thinking, Leslie asked, is there a set time in this in the gameplay? There is not. You play at your own pace. The only timing is if you put on that timer to make a decision on a discard, but they still have a pause button, so it's not really a timer. So I'm really torn. I say those multiples, but in all honesty, I'm almost feeling like this is what I got to do. Those 8s are so unrelated to all my 1s and 3s and 5s. And if I want to keep an eye on the third line down under singles and pairs, because I've got a lot of it right now starting, I think I'm going to break up that 8. Now, am I going to get more 2, 4, 6, 8 right now? Or am I going to get tiles that go with what I'm keeping? Well, let's see what happens, because I just broke up early my pair. Let's see what happens. Oh, not bad. Not bad. I got all of these odds going on and a lot of odds going on here. So this is going to be a challenging one. One of everything here. No multiples of any of these tiles. And let's see what we could come up with here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I could be doing in the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I'm going to have to pick something to get rid of. I may do this. I don't like to pass out a second of the same number, but I'm kind of being forced to in a way. And, you know, if I want to keep all of this, going to be a challenge to not do that. Let's see. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I've got all of that going on. A lot of 2 suit, 1, 3, 3, 5. Wow, I don't know. I'm almost thinking I got to do this. Not my preferred thing. And then I'm going to give up my 1 and 2 for my singles and pairs right now. I think I'll do that. All right, so I got another suit. So there is a hand. I'm so far from it right now because of the fact that I don't have a multiple of anything. But that is line number 4 right there. Under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The 8 came back already. Somebody may end up with 2 of them. And now I've got to pick something here. It's a first left. Maybe I'll do a blind pass just to see if I get something in that helps me with my direction. And it really didn't help me much other than the fact that I've got another dragon and there is a hand with an opposite dragon. So maybe I'll keep the green. And if I continue, I would have to pass this out and I don't want to do that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I would not stop the Charleston because I will give up looking at 12 additional tiles. It is very important to continue unless you have one very strong hand. Leslie wanted to know why wouldn't I give up the soap? I try not to. I will if I have to, but it has a dual role. It's not just a white dragon, but it's also a 0. So it's got a little extra pizzazz to that tile. It could be more needed and it's needed in more ways than one. So it's like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde tile. So we'll do this and I will be giving this up maybe, or maybe I can't keep everything. I can't keep a multi-suit and a same suit unless I give out 2 dragons together, and I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to keep the red because of the flower 1, 3, 5 with the matching dragon, the 3rd line down. So I think I'm going to do this right now. I just hope something comes in. I also have 1, 3, 5 with the soap. So I've got a lot of options here. Maybe that mixed suit one is not as important as keeping this. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break that up. Keep the low end odds because that section is kind of divvied between the 2, 1, 3, 5, and then 5, 7, 9. So I think I'm going to do this. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I got my first multiple and I got that 1 bam back. Oh, that sounded weird. 1 bam back. Say that 10 times fast. So now I have 1, 3, 5. So this is kind of nice, as at least it's a hand that's starting to form a bit. And then I have 1. So that was 3rd line down right there. And then this one is 2nd line on the left side, 1, 3, 3, 5. So I've got some good options. I'm going to dump that 1 again because it came back to me. And I got the 9 back and I'm not going to keep any of it. So I'm just going to get rid of those right there. Let me just see if there's any reason to keep this here. Now, I do know that somebody might be like, well, why aren't you keeping this? Well, I can't keep everything. By the way, the 3rd hand is right here. 1, 3, 3, 5 with the opposing dragon. That is the 2nd hand from the bottom under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I've got lots of choices. I can't keep everything. And I don't want to take myself away now from so many opportunities in that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category. So we're just going to go here. Another 9 came back in. I don't want the 8 or the 4. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 tiles. Got that 1 back. Wow, nobody seemed to want that 1, did they? And now kind of wish I had kept the 2, but because I have a 4 and a 5 now. But really, you can't keep everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start dumping tiles now. When I discard, I do like to discard tiles that are the freshest tiles possible that aren't on the table yet, because early on, your opponents are not going to be very set to call tiles. If tiles go out and they can't call them, you're making their hand harder to make. So that's the idea of getting out these fresh tiles early. So let's just see if I can get some lucky jokers in here. And I guess I just decided not to play any singles and pairs, didn't I? Well, there goes one soap. There goes another one. So 135 with the soaps is probably not going to be in my uh, picture here tonight. So now I've got one more tile towards 135 here. That's the third line down. I've got the second line, 1335 right here on the left side. And I also have 1335 with the greens. Flexibility is the key to winning more games. The more you keep track of, the better your odds are of making a hand. So I'll go ahead and get rid of the 4. I'm just looking. It doesn't really, I don't want you to worry too much about what order after the Charleston. I do like to try to get out the ones that came in at the end, unless I know that it went around, and around, like the one bam. Chances are nobody's playing that, but you never know. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. 1-9 crack went out. There were a couple going around. All right, there's a green. That's definitely in what I'm collecting. So that's very nice right there. I'll do the one bam. I certainly need, without a doubt, I need help. I don't want to get rid of the one dot quite yet because I'm not sure what's going to come in. So I'll just keep it for a while because it could be, I could do 1 3 dot 3 5 cracks. Still, there's a potential there. So I don't want to get rid of that yet. So now I'm going to be duplicating what's up there because I don't have any more fresh tiles. Red, of course, I don't have any jokers. Can't call it. Oh, but I'll get a joker exchange. So we'll do that. Whether I even consider playing that third line down, probably not at this point if I'm going to get that joker. So we'll just go ahead and do that on our next turn. Okay, so now I've got an option to call this tile. If I call it, which I can't, I need a joker. So it's too early right now for me to be able to grab it. If I had that joker, I could consider it, but it still may be a little too early to grab it and give up my only joker. Key to when you're going to call a tile is how well formed is my hand? Can I call other things, or am I going to lock myself into one hand and I can watch my tiles go out and not have any jokers to call anything? So that's something that you need to consider. So I'm going to go ahead and just say no here. Okay, so that came in, and I'm going to say to Wes, may I have your joker, please? When you're in person, it's good form to get into to say, may I have your joker, please? And hand your tile to your opponent and let them give you the joker. It's just a good habit to get into because at some point, if you do play competitively, the majority of tournaments that I've been at, and including my own, if you accidentally put it on the table and just shove it over to your opponent, a habit that maybe you've been in forever and you don't announce the joker exchange in a tournament, it would be considered a discard. So you don't want to have that happen, but just this hand to hand is a good habit to get into. So Wes, may I have your joker, please? And it's my first joker. I usually leave my jokers here until I absolutely have committed to a hand and know where it goes. But I do see a lot of beginners sticking them in places. And the danger in that is that you think that joker can only be used in that spot, but can actually be used somewhere else, you may lose a very important opportunity. So next tile I'm going to get out here is my soap. And I will be narrowing things down very soon from my few hands here, maybe to one. Okay, 5 dot. I would love it in my hand. No matter what, the 5 dot is in a, for second hand down, it's a Kong position. I can't call it at all. For the second hand from the bottom, I only need 3. Now that might be a better choice right there. And so let's talk about this. I've got my pairs, the 1s and 3s. I've got my 3 dot I can call. I can call the 5 dot with this joker here. And then I already know that I need one more joker for this green. If another green goes out, I need 2 jokers. And if another green goes, well, no, I have 2 already. So 2 jokers could be the max that I would need for this particular grouping, which is a Kong right here. So then I ask myself, well, should I just hang on a little bit and not grab this right now? And my feeling would be, yes, hold on. 80 tiles left, thinking of the game in thirds as I go over quite often. We are now still in the very beginning game, which is the first 33 tiles. Once this number is 66, we'll be entering into the middle game. So I'm not in a rush to grab it, but most beginners would want to grab that right away, and then you could get yourself in a little pickle. So I'm going to leave myself open. I see Phyllis has a little smirk on her face. Phyllis, would you grab this right now? Once you commit to a Pong, you can't change it to a Kong. I don't know. She's muted, so I can't tell, but I'm going to ignore it. There are still 2 more.
Yeah,
2 more.
yeah,
Right?
you're almost in the middle game though. So
Almost, but the middle of the game would be halfway into the middle, right? So we're still
right.
we're still early. So I'm going to say ignore. It kills me to do it. Trust me. I want to get my tiles in. All right, now I got a flower in, and well, let's see. I don't have any 5 BAMs. If I did, I might be thinking of 3 times 5 equals 15, but I don't have any in any right now. So maybe somebody will call it and then put up a joker and I can grab it. Let's see, 1, 3, 3, 5, 1, 3, 3, 5. Oh, this is still my best option right now. So I think maybe I'll just hold it for a tiny bit. And 1, 3, 5. I think I'll get rid of the 1 dot because I'm further away if I did 1, 3, 3, and 5, because that would be a Kong position. 1 dot, 3 dot, 3 crack, 5 crack, as opposed to, no, I think it's the same. Actually, it ends up to be, oh no, it doesn't. So 1 dot, 3 dot, yeah, it does. It actually does. So maybe I need to keep it so I can keep my flexibility open. So 1 crack, 3 crack, 3 dot, 5 dot. If I did that without the dragons, I still need that Kong there. If I do a 1 dot, 3 dot, 3 crack, 5 crack, I'm further away because I still don't have 2 of the 1 dots. So maybe I'm torn a little bit. All right, let me just make one more look and see if there's anything else that I might want to do. I think I'll get rid of 1. Oh well, I was hoping for a joker exchange. All right, so now we have five, the sevens, a punga sevens, and a Kong of reds up there. So it looks like he could be playing 5, 7, 7, 9 with the opposing dragon, second hand from the bottom. Anything else? He could be playing second hand down under consecutive run would be 5, 6, 7, 8 with the opposite dragon. I think those are the two hands that I see that Wes could be playing. So we'll go ahead and get this out. I mean, say ignore. The famous 8 p.m. Now that's interesting because those two 8 p.m.s that I broke up, are they in somebody's hand and they couldn't call the 8 p.m. or did they discard that? I don't know. Oh my God. Seriously? Okay, well, we're definitely not going that way anyway. So I'm just going to keep what I got. Oh, I can't call that either at this point. I mean, I could actually. I shouldn't say I can't. I could because I don't need a joker for it if I am going to do 1, 3, 3, 5. This I might grab, and then I would be committing to that hand, second from the bottom. This I think I will do. Now I will be committed to that hand. So I've got to really hope that, oh, I hate to do it, but when there's 3 with no joker, I'm thinking I need to do it now. So I'm going to do it. Still feeling like it's a little early for when I like to call a tile. But again, second hand from the bottom, the 3 is in a pun position and I can do it without using a joker. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Just give me a good tile there. I don't need that because that's a pair position. So I am good there. Let's see if I can get any tile out that is, if I keep the 1, I can still do 1, 3, 3 crack, 5 crack. If I keep it for a little while, if something goes, but chances are it's not going to end up like that. But no, I can't do that either. Yeah, I could do it. So I'll get the 9 out. Ah, what? Thank God I didn't give it to him. All right, well, obviously was struggling with that and no jokers in my hand, but there's not a whole lot of jokers in anybody's hand right now. That was an early win on Wes's part. And he was playing, oh, there are the 8s. Obviously, we said 7, 8, duh. So there's our hand, 5, 6 with the opposite dragon, 7, 8, line 2, consecutive run. He was really well set really early. Very nice. I want to take a quick peek and see what was going on. Oh my goodness, the green is way down here. Let's see what else. Yeah, 5 dot here. Another joker coming up. Another joker here and here. It would have been hard for me to make that hand from what I'm looking here. That my tiles were just not coming in. And Agata was playing consecutive run line 7. That one is 1, 3, 3, 5. I mean 1, 3, 1. Yeah, no, consecutive run line 7, which is the heck. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God, the hand is so not formed. I was like, I couldn't see for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really tough. And Joe was playing Winds and Dragons line 3. And that is the run with 5, 6. And my goodness, at least my hand was more formed than my opponent's. Wow. All right, let's do it again. Oh, I have 2 jokers. Yay. Love it. All right, well, we're going to start again. trying to work around our multiples, because that's, again, a strength if your hand is going in that direction. And now sevens, I will look at to first see if I have any more sevens for like numbers, and I do. Oh, let's move on out from there. Quince, of course, is not going to be a doable option for me right now unless things really change with only two jokers and one set of multiples there. And what about a run? Well, if I keep my runs, I keep all the suits in a run of numbers, and I got those threes there. We'll talk about those in a second. Within a range, 4 or 5, if I can, 5 numbers in a row. You could use the first line or the second from the bottom. No, not the second from the bottom, just the first line for the 5 numbers. So four in a row before or after your multiple works good. So I'm keeping 6, 7, 8, 9 here. I've got 2 threes. I certainly could find something in 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, but again, this is a situation where I'm probably going to break that up. I might keep the south for a little bit because the north-south with the run could be north-south with 6 and 7. So maybe I'll keep that. And I think I'm going to break it up early because I don't really feel like it's going to do me much good. I have more flexibility right here. So let's try this. And I did get another 8, so that's nice. And I got a south. So now we have to kind of take a look, because now I have to make a decision about what I'm going to pass. I definitely could do the 1 and the 3, but what about my third one? So north and south, 7 and 8 instead of 6 and 7, because I got the multiple of the 8s. That's a whole hand in the making right there. That's very, very pretty. So that's definitely one thing I'm going to be keeping track of under Winds and Dragons. In most cases, you're going to collect tiles in a category, but in some cases, you'll see the hand starting to form clearly, like this one did. So if I keep this, what's my next option? What else would I want to keep? Well, I'll probably keep the 6, because 6, 7, 8 is a mixed suit run, which is the third line down under consecutive run on the right side. Yes, I need flowers, but we got a lot of tiles to pick from, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. And my feeling is that I'm going to probably go ahead and get rid of the 9 right now. And 7's probably not going to do me much good, but you never know. It could be I could end up getting more 6s and 7s. And if I get 9 BMs, it could be a mixed suit run, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is second line from the bottom on the right side. Never know. And I didn't get anything else right now that really makes me happy or that I care to keep, although the 5 would be in, my 5, 6, 7, 8, but it's too way out of the whole 7 and 8 mixed suit thing. So it's not going to work for me at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Oh my God, an east again. I don't love that. I have to pass that twice in a row there because I don't want to get rid of anything else. So if Agate is collecting those east and west, maybe, but I'm going to continue right now and I'm going to get rid of those 3. Okay, I got another 8. So now I know I could do these. And next obvious is one of these. So I can call the 8 if it goes out. I can call the 7 if it goes out, and I could call the north or south if it goes out, and I only need one good pick to be able to call either of those. When I say one good pick, I mean one good pick, meaning when I get that pick in, I'm able to call that grouping. So this is a nice position to be in. I'll just go ahead and get rid of this. I got a 7 in. I gave a 7. Funny. So I think I will do this, the 7. I don't know if Joe, I know there's another one out that I just gave. And this has been in my hand pretty much the whole time. I hate to give that out too, but I really do want to maximize what I get. So maybe I'll do the 7. Hopefully it won't get into the same person's hand, but I definitely want to maximize what I get. Well, did I get anything? No. So I'm just going to do 3. Did I get anything in? No. And evidently the East maybe didn't get in the same person. There's 2 of them floating around. You'll get better at remembering what goes in and out. I do not want that. Okay. Now, I do, again, like to prioritize, even though I know somebody gave me this East back, I still am not 100% sure somebody else doesn't have the other East and maybe has some West. So wins are pretty important to get out early because that third hand down, those wins are pungs, which are easier to make. And I've been very surprised thinking nobody's playing them, and then they call and they're playing them. So here we go with our East. Nobody called it. Okay. Definitely don't need that, but I think what I'm going to do, again, I like to prioritize. That 6 was in my hand the whole time. That to me is a tile that I need to get out early because nobody had, I'm pretty sure I had that almost the entire Charleston. So that would be an important one to get out early. So there's the 7 dot. This is a very early call, but my hand is formed. I'm okay with calling it early. So if in this case, sometimes when you call early and your hand is well set, somebody takes the joker, you may have an opportunity to have a jokerless hand. You never know. So I'm okay with this particular call. Very early for me. You guys know that who watch me every week. I'm going to call that for a Kong. And I will go ahead and dump the green. There's the West. Okay, kind of figured that would happen, right? All righty. So again, I'm just going to keep an eye on what's not out there and get out the freshest ones, and then I'll duplicate. So right now, the 8 is the only one that's out there right now. So I'll do the 8 crack, I should say. So I'll do the 8 dot. All right, so there's a north. Now, in this particular case, do I want to hold on or do I want to go ahead and call it? I'm going to need a south or, a north. I don't know. Do I want to grab it right now? I think I would almost tend to wait until the next one goes out. And if I don't get a joker or a south, then I'll grab it. I just don't want all my souths to go out and then I get stuck. So my husband just chimed in to wait. I am going to wait right now. I'm not going to get hasty. See, I'm going to wait on that too. Okay, so we have a Kong of 7s up. And I know that 8 went out. I know there's no 7 bam, so that means that's got to get out. And then the 3. All right. So that's what I want to happen, just like that. Does it always happen as smoothly? It does not, but now I can call the north and the south and leave myself in no vulnerable position at all. And we have a 3 dot up for Joker exchange. I know I passed that, I believe, or was it the last game? But I'm going to get that out. It's not out. Okay, everything's already out, so I can just start duplicating everything right now. And I don't believe there's 3 cracks out, so I'll get that out. Okay, now that I have a pair of 8s, there is one out, but I'll hold that just for a little bit. Maybe when that 8 went out, whoever maybe needs it couldn't call it yet, and maybe when I throw the other 8, maybe it'll get called with a joker in it, and then I get a little joker bait. It happens once in a while, not all the time. Hmm, 2 of those out too already. Thank you for taking my joker. Okay, I don't believe I heard a 3 bam go out. That is correct. Oh, so 3 plus 4 equals 7. Aha. With 4 cracks up for grabs, one's out, only one up. Okay, so he doesn't need those 8s, but somebody else could, but I'll get them out in just a little bit. There it goes. Bummer. Wow. Okay. Oh, so that could be 3, 4, 3.4.5 crack, 6 crack, consecutive runs, second from the bottom. It could be the first line for 369, either the left or the right side, either one. What else could it be? I think those are the 2 that I can see. Okay. 5 dot, that went out. All right, I'm going to get the 8 out right next. Okay, we have a 6 crack there. So Agatha, may I have your joker, please? Now we're very nicely set here. Nope, no call, which I was hoping. Ooh, 2 crack. One there. Just one out as far as I can see, but it's got to go if I want to win. We're at 41 tiles. See, that's why you want to get it out. If I waited, this is an example of what I talk about when I say fresh tiles. If I waited another 3 or 4 rounds thinking, you know what, there's only one out, it went out kind of early, I think somebody needs it, I don't want to throw it. By the time I throw it, it could have been Wes's Mahjong rather than an exposure. So if you want to win, get the tiles out early. It's unbelievable, right? Oh boy, Agata. This could be Agata's Mahjong tile. I have the end game, which is 33 tiles. There's 3 9 cracks out. I don't think that's her tile. So it should be 3 4 dot. Looking up here, no 4 dots. 5 cracks. One went out here. She wasn't ready to call it. I think her hand is 3 4. dot 56 crack. All right, call that for a Kong. And now I need a north, a south, a joker. No more joker exchanges left here. I don't think. Did I say the other 6 was out? Yeah, it is. Another 8 dot. How many are there out? Any one is out. It's a sort of a hot tile, but I still could win. No, there's 2 out.
There's 3 out.
Oh, 3. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ah, there it is. So you don't have to call it. If it's your Mahjong, you could just hit Mahjong. And there it is. Kind of makes you feel special when you hear all that clapping, even though it's a computer. All righty. Any more questions or any questions at all? Hello, everybody watching from YouTube. Hi, everybody is very quiet out there watching. We got a nice crowd though. Hello, hello, welcome. All right, let's see what Agatha was playing. Consecutive run, line 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. She was coming in beautifully. And then Joe, addition hands, which we thought 3 plus 4 equals 7. And 1, oh, right. He was set. And then Wes was 1, 2, 3, 4. Not so, great. 4 away. So, okay, that's it. At least I got 1. Oh, look at all my jokers and look at all my multiples. Well, well, well. What can we even do? I don't know, maybe 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. Maybe I'll keep all of the 1, 3, 5, the singles and pairs. No, I don't know, kind of weak. Second line, singles and pairs, maybe. If I keep that, I do have a couple of 9s. I don't have a whole lot, that's for sure. I do have 1, 2, 4, 5, missing the 3 for line 1, 1 through 5. I got some 3, 6, 9 stuff. And I do kind of like the 3, 6, 9 category. If I wanted to keep the 3, 6, 9 plus all the 1, 3, 5s and 5, 7, 9s, I'm left with all these evens here, but nothing special for me that I'm really thinking that's gonna blow the roof off. This is just a big, like, let's just do it. This is a pretty pass right now. That's a beautiful pass, but it's a pretty pass. Hopefully Wes is going to look at it and be like, well, it's nothing I can use. That's a really pretty pass. I don't pass multiples. I don't pass a pair. I don't pass a flower. I definitely don't do that. Now, Phyllis said, hold on, let's go back to what Phyllis said. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the mixed 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have the 4.
But the dots.
Oh, the dots. Sorry. 1. Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about the 6th hand down. No, the 4th hand down. No, the 5th hand down. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this.
Right.
Okay, I like that. Now, if we keep that, and I want to keep my 3, 6, 9 option, I can't keep all of my 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 stuff. So we'll do this and this. Let's see. What would be my least desirable? No matter what, it's going to be a pretty pass. 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. Maybe the 9 dot. Just thinking in terms of, I mean, it's such a slim chance, but I would just, when I have no jokers, I just sometimes want to like see if I see anything in the singles and pairs. Line 2, I would, since I have the 1 and 3, I would do 1, 3, 5, and then 5, 7, 9 in the BAMs. So the 9 dot is what I would think would be the least valuable to me. So we'll do that. All right, let's see what happens. Will it be Phyllis's hand or Debbie's hand? Debbie doesn't have a hand yet. Okay, so we've got more 9s and 6s. I like that. I don't need that or that anymore. I don't think I'm going to be 1, 3, 5, and 5, 7, 9. I need one more tile. Oh, I guess I have to abandon that. I don't want to abandon the singles and pairs option. Oh my God. Phyllis, don't hate me if I tell you I might have to give these up. Just because I got those multiple of the 9s now. And now I do have a vision of 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. Not that it's going to happen, but oh God, don't be mad at me, Phyllis. I still love you so much. Oh, look at that. Wrong side. I'm looking for 5, 7, 9, but it's a 3 and 3, 6, 9. So we'll do this. And now it really looks like 3, 6, 9s. Maybe my moving from 3, 6, from 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9 to singles and pairs 3, 6, 9. If nothing else works, and it looks like that might be what I'm going to be working on. So you see, I've just been kind of collecting things, right? I saw from the beginning the 3, 6, 9 possibility, and they did come in, which is kind of nice. Maybe that singles and pairs, fourth hand down, might come into play. Who knows? So let's do this. I'm going to continue, of course. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Never know. Oh my goodness gracious. I have to break this up now. And look at that hand. 2024 given to Joe. But I want to keep everything I have. So am I going to not pass it and break up what I want to keep? No way. No way. But would I do this? No. That I won't do. This is bad enough. This is a whole hand, as everybody always says to me when they pass me great tiles, and then I look at them and I think, oh my God, I don't need any one of them. All right, another 9. Now I could do this. I did send out another 2. You know, I can keep, since I have so much, I can keep it and just take a chance that it won't go into the optional, the hand of the person I'm giving the optional to. Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about that. So now I can do 2. And we'll just keep collecting until I run out of options and see what happens. I certainly have the 3, 6, 9 singles and pairs line 4 as a very strong possibility. Let's see what happens. The win first. 2 dot, even though I, don't think that Joe needed it, that I gave it to, just in case I'll get that out first. And so I'll do this first. kind of nice. I can go, I don't need to worry about anything. I can't call anything because I have no jokers. So at this point, I'm not going to call anything anyway. Ah, there it is. No, but nobody wanted it. Well, I'm not going to call it, obviously. It's too early. I have no particular hand at this point, but I wish I was ready. Okay. Again, I don't have any definitive hand that I'm playing yet. So, okay, that's why you want to get them out early. That, anytime you see a tile that's not going around the Charleston, it's not on the table, it's you're pretty sure that somebody needs it, can call it, or is not ready to call it. Oh, I should have held that 8. Well, there's only a few there for a joker bait, if possible. There's one out early anyway. I went too fast. Okay, we got one joker. That might make us change our mind at some point. So, and a 2 BM joker exchange. Oh, 1, 2, 3, mix suit run. Third line down on the right side. And boy, Wes must be in really good shape. Oh my God. I've got the 3 crack. Now I'm going to have to keep it. I have a feeling because I think Wes is pretty close. I would have, oh my God. I can't call that. So what I'd love to call it. This hand right here, one of my favorite hands, would leave me quite vulnerable. That is the second hand under 369, because I would need that 6 crack as a pair. And sometimes I do take those chances because I can call the 9 dot, the 9 BM, and the 9 crack. And one 9 dot went out. Oh my goodness. Phyllis, Agnes, Debbie. I think Debbie's on. I thought I heard her voice. What do you think? I got my single. I need my pair of flowers and my pair of 6s.
It's looking good.
I know.
And you don't want to give Wes that 3 crack for sure.
No, I don't. So I'm kind of like, I'm almost like got to keep it just to keep it to try and prevent him from making Mah Jongg.
And you don't want to give him that flower either.
No, I'm going to call it.
I'd go for it.
I'm going to go for it. Oh my God. Sometimes this game just is never consistent. You can never put anything in stone in this game at all, ever. So I'm going to call it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. This is so nerve-wracking. Uh-oh. Oh, how do you like that?
He
wasn't ready. He's not ready. Oh, I got to get it out right now. Right now, and hope that on that last few rounds, or last round, I should say, he did not pick a tile. And then that's going to make his hand that much harder. Okay, I got to hold my breath. Woo! Oh my goodness. One of my 6 cracks.
There's your 6.
There's one up there ready. Okay, I'm going to call that for a hung. Oh my God. Please, please. Nerve-wracking. Oh, 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 I thought he was playing 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness gracious.
That
There
was
you
sneaky.
go. He was playing East, West, 1, 2, you guys. Line 3. Wow. Unbelievable. And I gave it to him. Oh my God. Congratulations, Wes. Okay, Joe, 5, 6, 7. There's our mixed suit run right there. Line 3, consecutive run. In line 3, Winds and Dragons with North and South and 4s and 5s. Agata's way far away, but Joe was set. Oh, let's see where the other, no, 6s. See where the other 6s. Right there. What I've gotten, I don't know, based on the fact that, let's see, what I've gotten it. Let's see, it was Wes who called that. I discarded. I would have not gotten that joker. I could have gotten a joker exchange at some point though. Okay, that's fun. Let's see, what are we at? We're good with time, so let's play again. Yeah, I some reason I don't have any chats, which is very unusual on YouTube. And I'm going to just do a quick chat. Can everyone see this? Because I've been having some weird thing going on in YouTube. I just want to make sure. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on? I have 3 jokers. Yay! 3 jokers. Oh my goodness. I already see what I want to play. Line 2, Quince. I wish I had 1 win to start, but that's a possibility right there. It's the only hand where you could use 2 suits, any numbers that don't even make sense. But I need to keep open some options. So 3, 6, 9 category. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't think anything off of the run is going to work too well. Yeah, Randy said lucky. So I think I'm going to do these. Oh, wow. Now I have a lot of like numbers with 6s too. And whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, let me think. I might change my whole mind. Oh, Janet. Hi, Janet. Janet said hi in YouTube, so I know that she can see my chat. I've got some, moving things around. I've got some really nice options right here with like numbers and the dragons. Oh my God, it's really pretty. I don't think I'm gonna keep the 1s. For me, it's pulling me toward like numbers right now. 3, 6, 6, 9. So I've got to get rid of 2 tiles. So I'm thinking this and this right now. If I get in any more 6s or dragons, I'm going to probably have to stop the Charleston. Ah, wow. All right. I went totally in a different direction. Any like numbers with 6s could be line 1 or 2. Look at that right there. I do have 3 to pass, so I can pass. Even though I broke up that 1, I can pass. So I'll do it. And now I have a north and a south. That would have been pretty for line 3, but that needs 2 more singles and a pair. That's probably riskier. So I'm going to continue, and oh, I hate to pass the north and south together, but I don't have any choice. I would love one more tile for this hand, but nope. Am I going to get it? Probably not. Oh, well, it was nice trying. Still in a very nice position here. So I'm not too concerned. Green, 8 crack. I'm going to get my south out. Now, let's put this in the position that I would want it to happen. And I do need those pairs. That's a concern before I call that 6, because otherwise I would want to preserve that as a pair, one of my pairs. And if that were the case, I may want to call this, but it's so early that I don't want to call it at this point. So I'm going to say ignore. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Not good. Not good. I'm still going to wait. Too early for me to commit to something right now. The worst that happens is I have to switch to line 1. If I called that soap and put up 2 jokers, I have one more. Let me think this through. Then I only need one other thing. Oh my God. Let me think this through. What, Randy?
I think you should wait.
Randy thinks I should wait.
You're going to waste 2 jokers anyhow. Why not wait for the 4th one?
True. I think that's a good point. Oh, I hate to be in this position though. Honestly, it's not fun. Oh, there's 1 6 bam. Not calling that yet. To have such a pretty hand and then like have all your tile. Oh, there you go. There's nice. That's nice. Okay, so let's move this here for sure. And we'll just have to see. Because if I ended up not using, this is really the way it should go right here. Here, 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 and call the 6 p.m. for Mah Jongg. There's one out, but keep my fingers crossed. All right, 5 bam up for grabs. Oof, got a lot of activity going on. A Kong of Norse, line 1 or line 5 of Winds and Dragons. All of these have gone out. Wow, I passed that. Would you believe it? All the numbers that I don't need? Don't need that. Okay, so we've got flowers, a Kong of flowers with 7s. And so like numbers with 7s. That's it, I think. Oh my God, look at that. How lucky can you get? All right, skill is putting it together and making decisions. Getting that 6 p.m. is luck. Let's face it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, honey. Look at that. Mah Jongg. Right? Right? Yes. All right. Boy, I'll tell you, talk about changing 360 in this game. It definitely happens. Unbelievable how crazy that it happens. So let's see what Joe is playing. Sevens like numbers, far from it though. And so many sevens had gone out. Wes was playing line 5 of 13579. 3 times 5 equals 15. Really far from that hand. And then Winds and Dragons line 5. We knew it had to be 1 or 5. Suffering too. All right, one more game, I think, or well, we still have time actually. These games have been ending early, which is really crazy. Leslie, thank you so much for coming. Leslie's leaving. Bye, Leslie. Come back again another Wednesday, please. Thanks for coming. Sort by suit. We've got 2 flowers. We've got 2 souths. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's see. No other multiples but these guys up here. Boy. We don't have a whole lot of stuff, but let me see if I could put together a mixed suit run. 6, 7, 8. I'll hold the other 8 for a like number. 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. Because it could be mixed suit 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to hold this baby for a little bit. And then I think I'll do this to start with. Let's see. Let's go this direction this time. Oh my goodness. Not the way I wanted it to go at all. Let's do this. This and I guess, I don't know. I guess I'll do that. Now we have a 6, 7, 8. We have 6 and 7. You know, I don't know what's going to happen with the souths. I haven't seen another one. I have a 4. A pair of 4s now. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not pretty.
3 plus 4 equals 7.
Oh, 3 plus 4 equals 7. That's not bad right there. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. I don't know. I don't know if these are going to do any good. Am I going to get any of these? And if I do, the 4s would be what I'd want to work off of. So I don't know if they're going to help me at all. Maybe 1 I'll get rid of. Oh, this is a situation where like, I don't want to 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It's, we're going to see. Look at that. See? Just crazy. So 3 could be 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm like, who knows? I got a west.
Or
That's
6,
not
7,
gonna...
8.
Yeah, 4, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7. I know. I see that
6,
there.
7, 8.
Yeah.
The flowers.
Oh my God. You're kidding me. Wow. Really? Yeah. I mean, it's going to be, it's going to be something. 3 plus 4 equals 7 is definitely there, but 4, 5, 6, 7 in one suit could be good, or 4, 5, 6 with the flowers, or maybe with this dragon. I don't know. Not having all one suit like this is not really what I want to have happen if it's not a little more form, but what can I say? Ooh, 3 tiles. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't Joe stop it? Who stopped it? How do I know who stopped it? Oh, no, he wouldn't have stopped
Didn't
it
you
with
say
3.
Wes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, West did.
Okay. All right. So I also have a little bit with the flower. No, you can't. This does not go with the flowers. Oh, bummer. Let's see if some miracle happens. Probably 3 flowers out the door. Amazing. Gee, I'm just going to get the freshest ones out. Of course, I don't want to get that out, but now I'm doing a beginner collection of, no, I'm just kidding. It could work out really good, but obviously we had some good direction and a reason to keep them. Of course, there's the singles and pairs hand, but that doesn't have the second from the bottom. I would need reds. There's my 5 BAM I need. Oh, yucky poo. That's already out. 9's out. Got to keep track of the ones that I end up not getting multiples of in case somebody's playing them. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be nice. I need something. I need some jokers, please. Too early. Can't do a thing. Nada, nada. Oh, do you believe it? Oh my goodness. 3, 4. 3 plus 4 equals 7. That's 6 is not in there. 6 plus 1 equals 7. That would be nice. All right, I got to get rid of something here. And probably right now, the 2 is not as needed as far as if I'm going to be doing some kind of run here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Oh, Agnes says throw the 2. That's what I'm doing. Going. Wow. Nobody wants flowers. Call. No. Thought it was going to be a call. Oh, do I do my rule of 4? When you have 4, call it flowers 6, 7, 8. Or if I did 4, 5, 6, 7, the Kong is the 6 no matter what I do. Why not? Why not? I'm just going to go for it. All righty. So 6, 7, 8, or 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will get rid of the 3 right now, or the green. Either one of them can go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I'll do this. And then maybe the soap has to go actually first. Let me do the soap. Ah, good reason to do it. Right there. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously? Because now it could be 3, 4, 5, 6. Unreal. Uh-huh. See, when that first one went out, Wes wasn't set to call it back then. Where are my jokers? So 3, 4, 5, 6, missing a big gap there. 6, 7, 8 flowers. I mean, still need a lot of help. Wow, we got a lot of activity happening here. And we have a joker. Woohoo! All right, so flowers 6, 7, 8. Or 4, 5, 6. Flower 4, missing those 5s. Or do I do 3, 4? This is our 5 and dump everything else. Any feeling from anybody out there, any help that you can give me right now? Taking a vote. We have lots of ways to go, don't we? And I don't know which way is the best. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, the 8 is not out. It could be Wes needs it or anybody else could need it. I'm kind of thinking that I should get rid of the 8. That leaves me 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 5, 6, 7. I mean, I gotta throw something. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Nope. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of think I might call this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers out already. Kind of feeling like I have to do this here. Maybe I can just miraculously make something happen with 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a long stretch, but I'm going to try it. And let's see if somebody, Wes, calls a flower. I think Wes is the only one that would need it. Nope. Okay, I'll just get this out. Now I'm kind of almost in the end game. I need a lot of help here. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. Oh, that helps. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two dot. Oh, Joe, are you playing 2024 first line? You need this? Nope. Maybe you do need it. Oh, those 8s. So many 8s I got after. All right, I did not give it to him. 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, let's see. Where were my 5s? There's one with Agata. And what am I missing? Where are they?
Two are
This-
out.
Oh, 2 were out already.
The second
Okay.
tile.
Right here is 1. But I didn't realize that were 2. One's there, and then
And 2 were out.
2 were out. Okay, well, I only needed one more good pick. If I could have gotten that 4, coulda, woulda, shoulda. All right, well, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, and like numbers with the 7s. Wow, yeah, all those 7s. I think that went out already. And then east, west with the run. Pretty far, Agata. Keeping open options, I think. 2, 3, 3, 4. Yeah. All right,
I
we'll do
think when
one.
you put up your sixes, your girlfriend Agatha was just hanging on to things she thought you needed.
Oh yeah, she was definitely doing that. You could see they do know how to do that. But although I do see that she was probably keeping that 3-4 for the run too. But yeah, definitely. All right, let's see. 3 flowers. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I like the 3 flowers. We don't have a lot right now, but let's see. Not even a like number in sight. Ooh. Let's see. 4, 3, 7. Uh, hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Line number, third from the bottom, consecutive run. Such little pieces of it right there, huh? And what else do we have? I mean, we've got a few odds, a few evens, not a whole bunch of a lot. Let's see, 4 times 6 equals 24. We got 4 times 6 equals 24, a little bit of that. Yuck, yuck, yuck. 1, 2, let's see. Mixed suit runs here, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 5, 5, 6, 7, not a lot even with that. I think I'll do these. Let's see what happens. 24. 4 times 6 equals 24. There is a whole hand right there. If I could get some more tiles in, that would be very nice. Maybe then I need to keep my evens. And then I do have 2 6s for like numbers. So, there could be something happening there. Maybe, what else? Maybe not. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll keep that. All right. Now, those greens with the flowers, that kills me because there's not a whole lot of stuff with evens that have dragons with flowers. Ooh. Unless I go with the quint hand. Third, fourth quint hand. No, doesn't make me happy. I don't think this is going to help me too much. We have a first left. I think I got to break this up. I don't think the green is going to. I'd have to give up those flowers. I don't think the green is going to work. If you see something, you guys unmute and let me know. 5, 6, 7. Oh, Janice said 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 suits. Oh, maybe. I don't know if it was this hand or last hand. But if it was this hand, I'm going to do a blind pass to start.
How about quints with dragons?
Oh, you said it too late, Deb.
I'm sorry, I just sat back down.
Oh my goodness, you deserted me. All right.
Sorry.
No problem. No problem. Okay, we're going to do this. I know. I already gave that away. It would have been nice. I would have liked, so nothing's coming in that 4 times 6 equals 24 at all. This is beautiful passes. All right, got 1 in. 1 is better than none. 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, it looks like it's going to go that way. 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. And that one doesn't use flowers either. But flowers 2, 4, 6, 8 is a possibility. I'll be smart and I won't get that out right now, even though I'd like to maximize my, I like when that happens because at least I could do 2. I'm not going to keep that for that other hand. So we're just going to try this. Oh, 4 flowers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Oh, should I grab it now?
Go for it.
I'm going to call it. I mean, I've got 4 times 6 equals 24. I got to get jokers. I'm going to get jokers. I'm going to make something magic happen. It could always be like numbers with 4s if I have to. Aha. Got your number. All right, we'll keep that. Although I don't know why. I would keep that at this point. It won't do me. Oh, 4. No, it won't do me any good, but I'll keep it. I got rid of all those odds earlier, so somebody's I'm wondering if I should keep 6 times 8 equals 48 too, open in case. Ah, now you call it. Son of a gun. Oh, really? Really, really, really? Greens. We don't know what the heck. Let's see. 6 times 8 equals 48. I'm just going to get rid of it. Hmm. 6 times 8 equals 48. And the 8 dot is right there. Oh my God. I don't have to rush because I'm the only one who has it, but if I were to get an 8, I might change to 6 times 8 equals 48. Ugh, lots to think about. Oh, there goes 1 6 that I can't call. Here's a joker. All right, so if I changed it boldly, that 6, no matter what went out, it's needed for both ends. So I don't think it makes sense to change it up to 6 times 8 equals 48 at all, because I don't have the 8 dot. So like numbers. All right, so 4 times 6 equals 24. That's still an option. A little bit of like numbers with 8s. Or 2, 4, 4, 6, 8. Or no. Okay. I don't think the 6 is going to do me any good at this point. And I can't get rid of that right now. Geez. 48. Nope. Here's another 48. It'd have to be 6 dot for that to work. But like numbers is better now with 4s. So I'm going to start dumping these. So 4 times 6 equals 24, like numbers with 4s. That's our 2 things we're keeping track of. Okay. So like numbers is looking pretty good. Better than the 4 times 6 equals 24 even right now. One, two, east, west. When did the last one crack go out? And did any 1 BMs go out? So maybe it's 1 BM 2 dot. There's 1 BM right there. Okay, let's see. We're in the middle, right smack in the middle, almost at the end game here. Okay, so that's the first 4 dot. Nope, there's 1 here. All right, so let's talk this through. If I call that 4 dot, oh, Phyllis said take the joker for the 2 dot. For what hand? I'm confused.
The Joker exchange, Agatha's
Oh,
Joker.
the Joker. I'm sorry. Yes, but I have to call this first.
Yeah, use that in your like numbers.
Right. So I'd have to call this right now though with this and then do the Joker exchange. And
yes.
And you'll be set to call the other 4s.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought for a second I was thinking she was like, when she was like using it, I was like, oh God. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's what I was kind of focused on right now is that I have to call this right now. I can't let that go, period. And it doesn't make sense to let it go. So we're going to call this for a pung and then do our Joker exchange. There we go. Now we're on the right track. Now we know where they go, so we can put them there. Hmm. 29 tiles up. We're still, let's just into the wall, and I don't see a 7 crack unless I'm missing it. So this could be a call. Kind of figured. Okay. Okay. 2 south. I don't see north. Oh, I do see 1. But I wouldn't be surprised though. I'm telling you, I've seen some weird things with these winds. Hmm. 888. Well, it was close. So close. Nice job. Nice job, Wes, with the like numbers and news. And then Joe was playing 2, 3, 4, 5 with the dragons, opposite dragons, and Winds and Dragons line 3 for Agatha. And she
had your 4 crack.
And she had my darn 4 crack. She's sneaky. I'm telling you, she used to be a good friend of mine. Now she's off my friend list, that girl.
She and I have never gotten along.
Oh, I mean, I'm telling you, and I would not recommend a close relationship with her. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting a little hoarse for some strange reason. So we'll call it a night. All right. Well, that was a lot of switching, changing directions, all kinds of good stuff tonight. Lots of learning opportunities for everybody. So that's pretty fun when that happens and all. Hope you all had a good time tonight. All right, you guys have a great week and I'll see you after I get back. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night.
Happy
And
Thanksgiving.
same
Happy
to you.
Thanksgiving.
Until we see you, practice, 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 everybody. Night, night.